What is good, everybody? Welcome into another episode, Start Sit Week 8 edition, featuring the marquee matchup of the day, the New York Giants versus the Seattle Seahawks. The only two fucking teams with winning records playing today. Imagine that. Imagine that. As always, I'm joined by my co-host of 4D. Adam is in the building. Of course, we got Eric. Eric is he's just part of this, right? There's no invite.
Staple,
we don't even ask if he's coming on. We just know he's coming on. He's a fucking staple. Yes, he is a damn staple. Eric, I love the podcast on Saturday, man. I listened to it into work, and then subsequently I didn't do shit at work, so I just finished it up while I was at work. But love the podcast you do with Scott. It comes out on Saturdays. It was amazing. And of course, Gene, off the line, one half, man. I love listening to your stuff on Thursdays. The Thursday drop, right? Helps me out so much just to figure out what's cap, what's no cap. That's my favorite part of that entire show. How you doing, Gene?
Man,
how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. You know, just trying to get ready for this another football Sunday. Trying to get the lineup set up. DK is causing a lot of problems because I don't know if his knee is good or what. I don't know what the hell's going on, but we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of questions, but before we dive in, man, make sure everybody is signed up for the newsletter. If you want all the Destination Devy content, that is the easiest place to get it. Newsletter comes out every Friday. Sign up. We have everything in there. Jeff, Dynasty Barry, me, Adam, Ike, Gene, Eric, and Scott. Check it all out, man. Check it all out. But hey, let's get into these questions. We already got them lining up. Of course, there's going to be a billion DK Metcalf questions. If you want to jump the line, hit that super chat. We'll get you on immediately. Let's start it off here with FF Lefty, Deontay Wan'Dale, or Brandon Cooks. Full PPR. Gene, we'll kick the show off with you, buddy. What says you on Deontay Wan'Dale, Brandon Cooks?
I think I want to go Wan'Dale here, man. He's been getting a lot of target the last 2 weeks. I honestly trust him more than the other two, so I'm gonna go Wan'Dale here.
Eric?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Wan'Dale as well. I like him in that spot. They really don't have any other wide receivers to throw to. Their tight end got hurt last week, so I think it's gonna pretty much be Wan'Dale as the main guy with Barkley.
Yep.
Adam?
I'm going to go with Deontay Johnson, even though it's been grim, man. The Eagles defense is really good. I just think the volume's going to come Deontay's way, and I don't want to fade Deontay the week he actually does something for your team. So I'm going Deontay Johnson.
I'm going to go Wan'Dale. I'm going to bench Deontay, unfortunately. Brandon Cooks, with all the trade rumors, we're going to have a lot of these questions about players potentially being moved. I'm going to shy away from guys who may be potentially getting moved just because of usage. I don't know if they want to risk them getting hurt before they can actually move them. Wan'Dale with Tony gone, he's the man. I'm just going to chase the volume, and I can't start Deontay against big game Slay, right? My Eagles, he's going to shut him down. We saw what he did to Justin Jefferson early. Justin Jefferson did a great job earlier in the year covering Darius Slay, so I imagine Deontay's be doing a lot of the same. All right, Clyde's got one. Half PPR, pick one for the flex spot. Ayuk, Algier, Brian Robinson, or Herbert. Khalil Herbert, I assume. Flexing Foreman in the other spot. That's a good call. So, Adam, we'll kick it off. Ayuk, Algier, Brian Robinson, or Khalil Herbert?
Brandon Ayuk, pretty easily for me.
Yep,
Eric.
Ayuk for me as well. No Debo, Ayuk easy.
I'm going Ayuk also.
Gene? Ayuk, we got a 4 for 4 here. Pretty easy. Dynasty Alex says it's time. Yes, it is, Dynasty Alex. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. He's got one, Michael Carter or Elijah Moore. Welcome back, Elijah Moore. Gene, what says you? James Robinson is active and is playing. So if that factors in at all.
Let me go Elijah Moore. I just feel like James Robinson is going to be the first and second down back, and they'll just spell Michael Carter for third down, long distance situation. So let me go with him.
Eric?
I'm gonna go Michael Carter. I think James Robinson's fucking cooked. I mean, he's slow as shit. I'm going with Carter. Carter's the better player. I think he's a better player for the rest of the season too. So I'm easily going Carter.
I love it. Adam, what says you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Michael Carter here. Elijah Moore, man, I love the talent. I think I'm gonna need to see something from him on the field before I put him out there. So I'm going Michael Carter.
Fuck it. I still believe Elijah Moore. but I do agree maybe James Robinson is fucking cooked. DB's in the house. What's going on, DB?
What up, DB?
He's got a good one here. Allen Robinson or Marquise Goodwin. Man, surprising we were just fucking talking about this, Eric. So I will start with you. Allen Robinson or Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah, I have the same one in my league, Barry, my home league. I'm just going to go with Goodwin. Fuck it. Robinson, he was terrible against the 49ers last time. Van Jefferson's coming back too, so that'll take away a little bit from Robinson. So I'm just going to go with Goodwin and risk it.
Adam.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a Goodwin as well. I think it's pretty easy. A-Rob's only been good in a couple of weeks where, it seems like they're force feeding him the ball. I don't think they're going to be able to just like put the ball to Allen Robinson and think about who they want to go to. That pass rush has been killing the Rams of late, so I'm not doing this.
All right, Gene, what says you?
I think I'm also going to go Goodwin. I don't believe this DK. I don't think he could be effective, and Lockett's also been kind of banged up. So let me just go with the guy that's probably going to get some volume versus Stafford and that offensive line that can't block longer than a second. So let me go Goodwin.
As much as I've hated Allen Robinson all year for just ruining everything that I wanted him to be, I can't do this to you, man. Allen Robinson. I'm just going to start Allen Robinson. It's dumb, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Ayuk or DJ Moore, full PPR. Now, this is going to be a good one. Gene.
I slightly lean Ayuk. I like DJ Moore this week, but I think Ayuk is just going to get more volume. The offense tends to move the ball better versus against the Rams. I trust the quarterback just to barely a little bit more than Walker. So let me go Ayuk.
Eric?
I think this is a very tough question. I think I'm going to go DJ Moore just because AJ Terrell is out and Ayuk is probably going to get Ramsey. So I'm going to go DJ Moore just because I couldn't even tell you who the Atlanta second corner is.
Adam.
I'm going to go with Brandon Ayuk. It's a good call about Jalen Ramsey. I don't think Jalen Ramsey is what he once was either. I think Ayuk's also not the primary focus in this offense, so I don't know how much attention he's for sure going to get. So I'm going to go with Ayuk here. DJ Moore was nice to see the volume coming his way the week prior, but I don't know. It's still PJ Walker for me, so I'm going to take Ayuk here.
Ho-hum and Travis Etienne touchdown. But side note, DJ Moore. I fuck that Falcons defense, man. No AJ Terrell. They're already bad. They lose their best player. I'm firing up all the DJ Moore I can. But I do agree. Ayuk has a fantastic matchup, but I do have a limit. DJ Moore. Clyde has another one here. Also, tight end spot, half PPR, Tanyan Pitts or Harrison Bryant. Oh my gosh, how far we have fallen with Kyle Pitts. Adam, Tanyan Pitts or Harrison Bryant?
Shit, man. I hate to say this, but I got to go with Bobby Tanyan. Like, I think the volume keeps coming his way. They're going to be trailing a ton, I think, versus Buffalo. I'm going to go with Bob Tanyan here.
Eric.
And to piggyback off your point, Mike, how far we've come to where I'm actually ranking Pitts as the third tight end on this one. So I'm going to take Tunyon
Oh shit.
as well as Adam. I like Harrison Bryant second because Farrell Brown and Njoku are both out. So the other tight end for the Browns are going to have to call up off the practice squad. So Bryant should see 100% of snaps too. I think I'm going to go with Tunyon, though, just because there's no Lazard and the other rookie receivers have been so dog shit for Green Bay. I think he's going to have to rely on Tunyon a lot more.
Gene.
Yeah, I co-signed with the other two. I also had Pitts as my third tight end on this list. I'm gonna go Bobby Tunyon because Packers should be getting their ass waxed, and the only person he trusts throwing the ball to outside of Jones is Tunyon.
You are correct. They are going to get their ass waxed, I would assume. So fire up Bob Tunyon, right? Why not? Poor Kyle Pitts.
Rodgers thinks this is the best thing that could happen for him, though.
You got me
right?
thinking, too. Like, yeah, you got me thinking, man. I think I'm in agreement with you, too. He might be the third tight end on this fucking list. He might be the third tight end on this list, and that sucks. That absolutely sucks. Adrian asked, he thought DK was out. It hasn't been confirmed yet. Truly questionable. I'm leaning towards, though, he'll probably not play. Anybody riding him or have the cojones out of you three to start him with confidence? If you have anything else to kind of throw in, Gene, no.
Not with confidence. I mean, I have him in a league, but I'm only going to play him because I have nothing else worth shit. And if he doesn't play, I'm just going to throw some shitter in there.
All right. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I'm just throwing anybody with a pulse in. I can't risk it. I can't risk it, especially after Rashad Bateman give me big fancy zeros all over all my leagues on Thursday night. Appreciate you, Shotty B. Appreciate you. A Fantasy Network says, haven't been here in a while. There are a lot of new faces I see. Well, welcome back in. Destination Devy keeps getting bigger and growing every single day. Keep adding to the fire content, but appreciate you tapping back in for that. How about DK or Michael Carter? I think this is going to be the same for everybody. I think we'd all just kind of talk about it. We're just going to start Michael Carter, man.
Yep.
Don't overthink it. Good morning, men. Do you prefer Pollard or McLaurin in PPR? Adam, let's start with you. Pollard or our guy F1?
I'm going to go Scary Terry here. I could see the case for Pollard, but I think with McLaurin, man, he's a guy that I'm going to play more often than not, unless I have just a clear, better option, because I think that he's still going to have pop weeks, but it is harder to know when they're coming with that offense the way it is.
Eric?
Yeah, they both have good matchups. I try and fit both into my lineups if I can. If not, if I have to choose one, I'm going with Pollard. Just more guaranteed touches. And it seems like every time he's in there and Zeke's been out, Pollard has done pretty good. So I'm going to go Tony.
Gene.
I'm also going Pollard here. The Bears allowed the 8th most rush yards per game with over 100. I think 9. They're 9th in allowed fantasy points per game to the running back, and we know Pollard is probably going to get at least 90% of the touches in the backfield with no Zeke, so I'm going with him.
I am with you guys too about the Tony Pollard thing. I'm thinking Tony Pollard's probably going to be a top 8 option on the entire week. There's not a lot of running backs or other players at any position I'm going to sit for Tony Pollard. You got everything you ever wanted. Bad run defense, Zeke's out, almost all the work. I'm with it. I'm firing up all the Tony Pollard I can. And it hurts to bench Terry McLaurin, but good on you for having a hell of a team where you have that depth. So I would also bench Terry McLaurin and start Tony Pollard. We kind of talked about this already. DK or Jacoby Myers. I think everybody would just start Jacoby. But I had to put it up here because we got the EAGLES Eagles. Let's go. PPR ceiling play. Khalil Herbert or DPJ. No way Zach would be asking a question about his guy Khalil Herbert. Par for the motherfucking course. Gene, Khalil Herbert or Donovan Peoples-Jones?
Damn. Let me go Herbert. I mean, these are both. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll go Herbert, I guess.
Doesn't feel good about it. Eric,
If
Herbert
you're
or
going,
DPJ?
yeah, if you're going for the ceiling play, I'm just going with Donovan Peoples-Jones. Herbert's still splitting the backfield with Montgomery. It's DPJ is pretty much, it's just him and Cooper and Harrison Bryant. There isn't anybody else, so I'm gonna go with those guys.
Adam?
Yeah, same for me. I'm going with Donovan Peoples-Jones. I think with Njoku being out, I think he becomes like he's not an exciting ceiling play, but he's more of a ceiling play than he was when Njoku was around. I'll take him over Herbert for the ceiling play.
I mean, Dallas has a really good defense, and if we're talking ceiling plays, man, I can't really play a backup running back over a guy like DPJ who, he may only have 2 catches on the day, but they both might be deep shots for touchdowns. So I'm gonna fire up. If you're talking strictly ceiling, man, I'm just gonna go DPJ. Ethan has a correction on it. It wasn't Tony Pollard. He's going to start Tony Pollard. Good on you. So Jamal Williams or McLaurin. Anybody want to hop on the Jamal Williams train here with Swift back? No. I think Ethan.
I think I'd go
Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I think I'd go McLaurin still. I mean, I like Jamal Williams. I'm starting him in a few spots, but I think I'd still go McLaurin. Him and Heineke have a good connection.
Agreed.
All right. How about this? Freiermuth or Pittman in PPR? Adam, we'll start with you. Pat Freiermuth or Pittman?
I'm gonna go with Pittman. I think that Ellinger is a gigantic wild card, so it's a little scary. But this Pittsburgh offense hasn't been all that great. It doesn't say there's a tight end premium here. I'm gonna go with Pittman.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Pittman as well. I mean, Freiermuth's done good with Pickett, but I mean, he still has to compete with Claypool, Deontay, and Pickens. So, Pittman, it's pretty much just him. So I'm going to go with Pittman.
Gene?
Yeah, I'm also going Pittman here.
I would go Michael Pittman as well. He's one of the only 2 options on that Colts team that I feel good about starting with a quarterback change, right? I don't want anything to do with Alec Pierce. I don't want anything to do with Paris Campbell. Pittman and Jonathan Taylor. And that's it. So give me Michael Pittman over the tight end here. Standard scoring, start Goff with his returning weapons or start Malik Willis. Gene, you going to fire up Malik this week over Jared Goff? Goff was bad last week, really bad. But
he did look bad last week, but I'm still going with Jared Goff. I mean, I just see Tennessee running the ball up 50 times, not making Malik do too much on the offense and put it on the shoulders of Henry. So let me go Goff in the higher scoring game.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Goff as well. It's close, though. I kind of want to throw Malik in there just because of his rushing ability, but I think I'm just going to stick with Goff, yeah.
Adam?
With standard scoring, I guess my lean would be like if it's 6 points per passing touchdown, I'm going to go with Goff. If it's like a 4 points per passing touchdown, I think I could actually go ahead and roll out Malik Willis. So I don't know if that answers the question. I guess based on your scoring, those would be my 2 answers.
I don't think you could really go wrong with either one here. I do slightly lean Jared Goff, though, for me. Just because of the game total, I think it'll be a higher scoring game. He does have his weapons back and maybe a little bit of a bounce back from last week. But Malik, I think it will give you a nice safe floor. I think Goff might have a little bit higher ceiling. So if that's the tiebreaker for you, that's the way I'd lean too. That Fantasy Network has one. Elijah Moore or Garrett Wilson. Teammates, Adam. Elijah or Garrett Wilson?
The Ohio State. I'm going to take Garrett Wilson just because with Elijah Moore, like I know he's playing this week, but it seems like it's by default, and there's a lot of he wants out. He's not happy with the situation there. I feel more comfortable with Garrett Wilson. Honestly, I don't feel great about either one of them the way they've been passing the ball, but I'm going to go with Garrett Wilson.
Eric, what says you?
Yeah, this one's tough for me. I think I'm going to go Elijah Moore. I have no clue why. No clue.
I love that.
No clue. I love it. I love it. Gene.
Let me go Garrett since he played last week. We had Elijah Moore. He was on timeout, so let me just go Garrett Wilson. It's both gross.
Neither one are great options, to be honest. I'm gonna go on the. I like the Eric one. I don't know why. Just fucking give me Elijah Moore. Maybe it's the whole like, hey, we're sorry. The makeup game. Maybe he gets force fed some targets. Please don't be mad at us. I don't know. Fuck it.
Right.
Why not? Who cares? Like, they're both not great options. Start one: James Robinson, Mostert, Tyler Algier, or Rondale Moore. Gene, go ahead and kick it off.
I am starting Mostert here because he has the best matchup out of anybody versus Detroit. Detroit's run defense is not good. I think they've let the third most rush yards per game, and I think they're top 5 in terms of fantasy points per game to the running back position. So let me go Mostert.
Eric?
Mostert by a solar system. It's not even fucking close.
Oh, shit. Adam.
I like the solar system answers by Eric. I'm not going to disagree with him here. I'm going with Mostert as well.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with him either. I'm going to go Mostert because he said James Robinson is fucking cooked. And then the other two guys are just whatever.
Whatever.
I said
Alec
Latavius
Pierce or
Murray
B
was
Rob?
cooked. I said Latavius Murray was cooked too, and he fucking just scores a touchdown. But hey, what do I know?
He's still cooked on his 3.4 yards per carry, so
Yeah,
don't
that's
worry about it.
Yeah.
Adam, go ahead. Alec Pierce or B Rob?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice with Ellinger, man. Let me get Antoine Pierce. If it's Alec Pierce or B Rob, I'm gonna roll with B Rob, but I'm gonna say Antoine Pierce.
Oh, Jesus. Eric.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go Pierce as well. I mean, B Rob. I mean, we've just seen it. He's a plotter. I mean, you're hoping for a touchdown. Is what you're hoping for from him. So I'm just gonna go with Pierce. Maybe Ellinger throws a bomb to him.
All right. Gene.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pierce here. You're hoping for a touchdown with B Rob, so let me go Pierce.
I'm going to go ahead and fire up a rookie who's already fucking cooked, but give me B Rob. give me B Rob. Like, I just don't feel good about Sam Ellinger. Like, sorry. I'm sorry. All right, we got one here. A good one from Jai. Hi, lads. Shout out from Australia. 2 a.m. here. DJ Moore in a plus matchup. Gabe Davis or a Amari Cooper full PPR. Gene, DJ Moore, Gabe Davis, Amari Cooper.
I'm gonna go DJ. No, where do I want to go? Yeah, let me go DJ Moore here with the plus matchup. Like we said before, no AJ Terrell. Atlanta's defense versus wide receivers. They're the number one defense in terms of giving up points to wide receiver position and the most wide receiver yards given up this year per game. So let me go DJ Moore here.
Eric?
Yeah, I mean, I still like DJ's Moore's matchup. Cooper's got a decent matchup. I think I'm gonna go Gabe Davis in primetime though. I just think he always makes plays in those big primetime games, at least a touchdown. So I'm gonna go Gabe.
Adam.
Jai, we're going to be no help at all here for you. I'm going with Amari Cooper. I actually think that, the Bengals just threw for 400 some yards last week. I think the Browns are going to actually have to be forced to throw the ball more than they want to be. I think Amari Cooper, with Njoku out, is the primary pass catching weapon in the offense. I like DJ Moore. I would actually have it though. Amari Cooper 1, DJ Moore 2, Gabe Davis 3 for me. I don't think you can necessarily go wrong with any of these guys though.
I agree with you there. I like all three of them. I'm going to go DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, and then Gabe Davis as the third. But I mean, this is close. It absolutely no help to you. If you want to take the fact that Gene and I are going to ride the DJ Moore train as the win, go ahead. Go ahead. We take no responsibility. Ike is in the building. What's going on, Ike? Thank
What
you
up,
for
Ike?
tapping in, buddy. Brian Hall has one. Cooks, Monty, or Zach Ertz? Adam, go ahead. Kick it off. Cooks, Monty, Zach Ertz.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll out. Fuck, man. Give me Monty. I want to roll out Cooks, man. If Cooks wasn't on the trade block and potentially in not great usage, I would roll out Cooks. The other thing is, with Malik Willis in there, this could be more of a running the football type of game. Derrick Henry running the ball, so I don't know how much passing is going to be going on in general. I'm going to take Montgomery here.
Eric?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Montgomery as well. I don't love it. I would go Ertz, but man, last week scared me when them just throwing the ball to fucking Hopkins all day and Ertz didn't do shit. So
Yep.
that just scares me a little bit. So I'm just gonna go with Monty, I think, because more guaranteed touches.
Yep.
Gene.
Yeah, I'm also going Monty here. He more guaranteed touches than the other two.
I don't want to start Monty against that Dallas run defense. I really don't want to do it. But Cooks, we have the trade concerns, and then Zach Ertz, we have the DeAndre Hopkins just force feed alpha targets. So I guess it's Monty. I don't feel good about it, though, man. I feel bad for you this week. This is your decision. So Monty. What's up, fellas? Thanks for the content. As always, y'all are appreciated. We appreciate you, Brandon. Thank you for tapping in. You are one of the reasons that this thing goes, right? We wouldn't do it without the people, so thank you for being here. Jay's in the building. What's up? And he was just discussing yesterday if Pitts is droppable in redraft.
Yep.
I think he is. We said it as soon as I came in the room. Eric is in here, and I said, just raise your hand. Raise your hand if you had Greg Dulcich better than Darren Waller in fantasy in 22. And Eric goes, raise your hand if he was better than Kyle Pitts. And I'm like, damn. Damn. So I think he might be draftable in redraft, man.
Yeah.
If you don't got big benches, just cut him. Just cut him.
Absolutely.
Half PPR, would you start Gibson or Dillon today? I will go out on a limb and say I don't think there'll probably be a lot of people who want to start A.J. Dillon because he's actually been fucking horrible. And as much as we dunk on Antonio Gibson, I think you fire him up. Anybody disagree, man? Anybody going to start Dillon over Gibson?
Dillon's not getting touches most weeks
Lot of
the
head
last few weeks, and why now all of a sudden if they're going to get crushed by Buffalo are we going to fire him up? I'm taking Gibson here pretty easy.
Yep.
Fire up the Antonio Gibson. All right, Mario's got one. He has Chubb, Mixon, Kenneth Walker, and Tony Pollard. Who we starting in flex? So I guess pick two out of Chubb, Mixon, Kenneth Walker, Tony Pollard. Gene, you want to start this one off? Chubb, Mixon, Kenneth Walker, Pollard. Pick two. You can start one, you can flex the other.
I am going to go Mixon and Chubb here. Mixon because I think they're going to be, with Chase out, I think he's going to have to get more touches, let it beat through the air. And then Chubb is just a fucking monster, man. So let me go with those two.
Eric?
This is crazy, man. He might have like RB 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the same team. It's pretty crazy. I think I'm gonna go. If I had to sit one, I guess I'm sitting Pollard, I guess, and I'd probably go with Chubb, Mixon, and Walker.
Got to sit
If
two.
If I sit two, I'm sitting.
He's got to sit two.
Pollard
That's the shitty part.
Yeah. I'll sit Pollard and Mixon, I guess, and go with Chubb and Walker.
Adam.
Yeah, the way I looked at this was that it says who we starting, and then he's saying I'm flexing. So I think this is only a pick one, and he's just flexing on us. But look, man, this is crazy. Like Eric said, I'm gonna take, if I got to pick two of them though, Kenneth Walker, and then I'm gonna take Nick Chubb. Man, I don't think you'd be smart to sit Chubb most weeks, honestly. So for me, I'm taking Walker, and then I'm taking Chubb. Mixon and Pollard are great plays this week, but if you got to sit two, those are the two I'm sitting.
Man, he has such good running backs here. Hey, there's not a lot of people I want to sit Tony Pollard for this week against the Bears. So I'm gonna go ahead and start Tony Pollard for sure. For me, I'm gonna fire him up. Shit, man, go ahead and give me Nick Chubb. Like I'm not ever gonna question Nick Chubb. Just Chubb and Pollard for me. Way to flex on everybody this morning, though. What a choice! If you got to sit two of these guys, what you should do is you should be out on the trade market finding you some good ass wide receivers. That's what you should be doing. But give me Chubb, give me Pollard, give me Chubb, give me Pollard. Dynasty Alex has got one: Mac Jones or Jacoby Brissett, 6-point passing touchdown. Adam, you gonna fire up your boy Jacoby this week?
I think I have to here, man. I don't know. That front four in New York with how unhealthy Mac looked last week, throwing the ball up for grabs there, like, ugh, I guess I'm starting Jacoby.
Wolf. Yeah, Wolf. Eric.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jacoby as well. He's been pretty solid. Like his completions percentage has been pretty good every single week. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with him, and hopefully that's a higher scoring game.
Gene?
Yeah, same. I'll go Jacoby here. I need to probably see it with Mac, and especially with that Jets defense, how they're playing. I'll take my chances with Jacoby.
Yeah, I don't. The whole Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi thing, I can't do that shit again to me. Like, I just fire up Jacoby Brissett. I'm good. Just give me Jacoby. Why not?
Yep.
Jay said, this is the reason you have Pollard on your roster. Don't question it. Talk to him, Jay. Talk to him. And then, of course, Zach claps back. Gene, I didn't ask for the attitude. I know it's gross.
My bad, Zach.
Carlos got one. Wandale or Henderson in PPR today? Gene, you want to kick this one off? Wandale or Henderson?
Wandale. This is not even close to me. The Rams offensive line sucks, and I keep hearing stuff about Rivers possibly being the starting running back this week. So let me go Wandale.
Eric, Wandale.
Yeah, I'm
Henderson.
going. Yeah, Wandale easy. I'm not believing this Rivers bullshit. That guy fucking sucks. When I watched his tape, he was fucking horrible in college. I'm not fucking believing that. Get out of here with that.
There's my Eric. There's my Eric.
Yes.
That's the guy I came here for. I'm with you. I'm not buying Rivers, but I'm taking Wandale here. Darrell Henderson for me versus the Niners. Those games don't produce points. Go back and look. The Niners and Rams games don't produce points. And why would you want Darrell Henderson if you're not talking about touchdowns? Miss me with that. Wendell Robinson, man.
Yeah, those Rams-Niners games have turned in like the old school Pittsburgh, Baltimore games, just low scoring defensive slugfest. So,
yep.
Give me the Wandale, right? Not fun to watch for fantasy, but kind of fun to watch for the old school football players, right? Love seeing people get knocked out every now and then. But need a spot start: Slayton, London, Campbell, or Cooks. Wolf. Standard, but point for 40-yard plays. So no PPR, standard scoring, but you get a point for 40-yard plays. Adam.
Well, I think
Pick one of these guys.
I think the way this is read is like he needs a spot start. Like I stopped there because I don't see a guy that I'm excited for a 40-yard play here. Ellinger throwing the ball to Campbell, Cooks possibly being traded, London, they don't want to throw the football. I guess I'm going to hope that Campbell, with all this target share, can somehow keep it with Ellinger, but like, I don't know. I guess you might actually have to start Cooks here. It'd be between those two for me. I can't truly give you a straight answer. It's one of those two. It's disgusting.
Eric?
Yeah, I'd probably just play Brandon Cooks. Yeah, I agree.
Gene?
Yeah, probably Cooks. Cooks or Campbell, but I'll go with Cooks. It's not good.
I'm looking at Cooks. Yeah, as much as I don't want to play him because of the whole trade thing that we talked about earlier, the other three guys I don't want to play anymore at all. So just give me Brandon Cooks, and I'll play the other side of the coin that I'm wrong about Brandon Cooks, and they're not going to trade him, and he's going to be the number one wide receiver and go for 1 billion yards. So
There you go.
let's
Brandon
just fire
Cooks it
up
is.
Brandon Cooks. Ayuk, Rondell Moore, Drake London, non-PPR. Anybody here want to start anything other than Brandon Ayuk? This is a relatively easy one for me. No,
Eric?
we got head shakes. Adrian,
Yeah, no,
fire up
Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk, man. Fire him up.
Yep, Ayukin.
Fire up Brandon Ayuk. All right, sit one. Eno, Pickens, Michael Carter. Thanks. He put it Miguel. We can call him Miguel Carter too. I like that a little better.
Yeah.
Eno, Pickens, Miguel Carter. What do you say? What do you say, Gene? We'll start with you. Sit one of these guys.
I think I'm going to sit Pickens here because the other two, I know they're going to get touches. Like Eric said earlier, Michael Carter, because James Robinson just got traded to the team. I can't see them giving him that many touches at all. So let me go Eno and Carter here.
Eric?
Yeah, I agree with Gene. I'm sitting Pickens on that one.
Sit Pickens.
Adam?
Yeah, sit Pickens.
Yeah, sit Pickens for me. I mean, we know about Darius Slay, but James Bradbury is no slouch on the other side. So it doesn't matter where he goes. He's going to get us a premier cover corner. Eno, Carter, I'll just chase what I know what they're going to have for volume. Pickens or McLaurin? Anybody want to go GP here? Everybody on the McLaurin side, I assume? Yeah.
Yeah, McLaurin.
You can bench George Pickens for McLaurin pretty easily. All right, Coleworld's got one. Half PPR, need two. Jamal Williams, he's also starting Swift. Deontay Foreman, Montgomery, Antonio Gibson, B-Rod. So Jamal Williams, Deontay Foreman, Montgomery, Antonio Gibson, B-Rob. Adam, the list of gross running backs continues. Pick two of these guys. Half PPR.
Dante Foreman and Antonio Gibson are going to be the two I start of these guys here. I think Jamal Williams in the mix of these. I wouldn't hate it if you picked Williams, but I think you do the Eric Vinek approach, right, with the backfield, and you take Swift and Jamal Williams. I think, though, for me, I'd rather have Foreman and Gibson.
Eric?
I'm going to go Jamal Williams and Foreman.
Gene?
Yeah, I think I lean Jamal Williams and Foreman here also.
I'm going to go Deontay Foreman against that Atlanta defense pretty easily there. And my guy, Antonio Gibson. I'm going to go ahead and start him. I don't like the Monty versus Dallas. We talked about that earlier. B-Rob's just a plotter. And if I'm a Swift believer, I hate Jamal Williams with a passion. I can never do it. My best advice, Colward, you got a lot of handcuff running backs for your own guys. Trade them away. Find somebody who wants to buy them. Make some trades, buddy. DK or Jacoby? So now we're getting into the crusty territory about how much we don't believe in DK. Gene,
Yeah, this is one we had
you gonna fire up
earlier
DK
already.
or Jacoby Myers?
Yeah, we did have
Standard
this
league.
earlier.
Yep. We're all gonna play Jacoby.
Yeah,
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
Jacoby, man.
Goff, Dalton. Yeah, Goff, Dalton, or Rodgers? Wow.
Jeez.
Wow. Gene, all right. How about this?
Let me go Goff because his total for over-under is at 51, 52. He has more weapons than the other two quarterbacks. Let me go Goff.
Eric?
Yeah, and who would have thought this at the beginning of the year if we'd have Goff and Dalton above Rodgers, you know? 'Cause that's how I would have it. But yeah, I'm going to go Goff as well.
Adam?
Diaper Genie, Jared Goff, man. He's the starter for me here. Definitely got him over Dalton or Rodgers, so Jared Goff.
I love the Diaper Genie reference, right? If you know, you know. Let's go Jared Goff. Diaper Genie it is. How about this one? Najee or Devin Singletary. Adam, Najee or Devin Singletary?
Never thought I'd be saying this, but I think I'm going to roll with Devin Singletary. Better offense, gets ahead. I'm not playing Najee if I have better options versus that Philly defense. I'm not doing that.
Eric.
Yep, Singletary, pretty easy.
Gene.
Same thing, man. Who would have thought?
I'm so sorry, Najee Harris. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Devin Singletary. This hurts, man. It hurts my soul. How about this? A little betting prop here. Gene, right up your alley, buddy.
Oh,
Eno
yeah.
Benjamin over 50.5 yards. Let's call it. What do you say?
I'm assuming this is rushing yards. Let's go. I'm actually going to go under here. Minnesota's rush defense has been pretty good this season so far. So if it's rush yards, then yeah, I'm going under that number.
Eric?
I'll go over. Fuck it. No other reason. Just fuck it.
Well, I'll give you the real reason,
That's
Eric,
great.
giving you the over. Life's too short to bet the under. We're taking the over here. Eno Benjamin, man.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Like the Kevin Hart, right? Team over. He
Team
says
over.
dogs, but team over. Team over. We don't do unders here.
Yep.
We don't do unders. No one likes unders. Let's go over. I don't even care what it is. Rushing yards, it could be 50.5 passing yards. I'm going over. Let's go. He's going to throw a bomb. Let's go. G Money's got one. Start two. Curtis Samuel, Renfro, AJ Dillon, Slayton. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. So sorry, G Money. Adam, help him out. What are we doing here?
So what we're doing is we're going to play a game of like eeny, meeny, miny, mo and just hope and fucking pray. I mean, that's what you're doing here, really. This is bad. I'm going to go with Curtis Samuel, and I'm going to go with Hunter Renfro. I'm not doing A.J. Dillon. I'm not. Versus Buffalo, forget that.
No. Friends don't let friends do AJ Dillon. Eric, says you.
This was super easy. Samuel and Renfro by a slower system. The other two aren't even fucking close.
Oh, shit. There's a solar system again. That's the lock of the week. Lock it in. Gene.
Yeah, same thing. Winfro and Samuel, man. I'm not even trying to touch the other two.
I'm with you guys, man. I don't want AJ Dillon. I don't want Darius Slayton. So just give me Curtis Samuel and Renfro. Neither one of those are particularly exciting, but compared to those other two turds, they look really good. They look really good.
Yeah.
They're like solid 7s or 8s at bar time, last call. Like, boom, I'll take you. I got it. Pollard or Carter for the start? Anybody want to start Michael Carter? Man, I think this is pretty easy. If you got Tony Pollard, you don't think too hard about this one. Just fire him up.
Yep, Pollard.
Fire him up. How about this one? Couple rookies. Dubs or Pickens? Adam. GP, Romeo Dubs. Who you got?
More often than not, I would say Pickens. I think this week I might actually go with Dubs. I think that Green Bay is going to be trailing a lot and have to throw. The Eagles' defense has just made a lot of pass catchers pretty useless. And listen, Pickett is going to want to target Pickens a lot, but I think I'd roll with Dubs here.
Eric?
Man. I think I'm just going to go with Dobbs because of no Lazard. I know Pickens has done great with Pickett and all that. I just think that Eagles' secondary is really tough, where Buffalo's is probably their weakest point on their defense if they have one. So I'm just going to go Dobbs because no Lazard and hope for the best.
Yep.
Yeah. And Gene,
Yeah,
Dubs or Pickens, man?
I think I'm going Dubs here because I think he'll have more opportunities. I know Buffalo's secondary is still pretty injured, and they'll be behind in that game. So let me go Dubs.
I really want to fire up Pickens, but I'm just going to go Dubs. I I guess it would depend for me, like what I need, right? If Adam, we talked about this earlier when we were on our patron show, where if I got to go a ceiling play,
Yeah.
like I think Dubs would probably give you the floor a little bit better than Pickens, but if I started cough Rashad Bateman on Thursday night and got me a 0, because thanks a lot, appreciate that. I might go GP and just hope he gets like 2 touchdowns, just something random, and I think his ceiling might be a little bit higher. So that'd be my answer. But in general, give me Romeo Dubs over Pickens.
Yeah.
How about this from Dynasty Alex Fields? 8.5 rush attempts over under.
Listen,
Gene,
oh,
over under 8.5 rusher attempts.
I am going over here. I know the odds are even at 9.5 in some places, and it's still like a minus 130, 135. So Vegas thinks that he's going to have more than 8.5 rush attempts. So let me go over here.
And Eric?
Honestly, I don't know too much about it. I haven't paid too much attention, but I'm just gonna go with Gene on this one. If Gene thinks it's gonna hit the over, I'll go with over.
Adam.
let me tell you, man, I actually had the over on Fields last week at 8.5. If you look at his every one of his weeks, he's been a lot of these at 8, right? So it looks close. But you saw last week versus the Patriots, he hit the over on this in the first half, and that's what worked in a game that they won. I think that you're going to see a few designed runs, but ultimately what happens with Fields a lot, they count runs even if it's a scramble. So we're going over here very easily for me. Now watch it doesn't hit, but just those are the reasons. Those are the reasons why we're going over,
Let's just say this. If you're asking me for betting advice, you're doing life all wrong. I hope you enjoy being broke, but team over. I always go over. Let's go. Over. He's going for like 15 rush attempts. Let's go. Jacoby or DPJ? Adam, quickly, we got like 3 minutes and we got to bounce out of here. Jacoby or DPJ?
I'm going to go with Jacoby Myers here.
Eric?
Myers for me. Yep.
Gene?
Yep, going Jacoby.
Love it. Yeah, I'm going to go Jacoby. But again, something that I wanted to mention, ceiling, floor, again, Rashad Bateman, 0. If I needed the ceiling, I might go DPJ.
Yeah.
How about this one, man? We got a beer question. Gene, which one you going with here?
Couldn't tell you. I don't drink at all, so let me go with Blue Moon because I can say that one.
There we go. I like that.
There's the analysis we wanted.
Eric?
There it is. Eric, you got a preference?
No, not really. I'm gonna defer to the brewmaster Adam up top there.
All right. We got Yingling out of Pennsylvania. Nice little beer, but I'll tell you what, man. It's good weather here. I'm going to take the orange. Get yourself the orange. Put it in the Blue Moon. We're going Blue Moon today.
Yeah, it's a sunny day. It's in the 60s. It's going to be nice around here. Give me the Blue Moon. I want the orange slice right in there. Boom. I want that buttery finish. That's where I want to go. We get a little bit colder, man. We get a little bit colder. We'll take the Blue Moon away, right?
That's
the
what I
orange
mean.
just makes me depressed.
Blue Moon's about to be gone because winter's coming, right? And you can drink Yingling that whole time. Let's take Blue Moon while get a little bit of that better weather feel.
And this is how we're going to finish. This man is consistent. Everything that Adam and I do, Dynasty Alex is in there. Happy DeAndre Swift, Dynasty RB one day, fellas. Let's go. Lineups will be locking here shortly, but we appreciate everybody tapping in. Gene, thank you as always for hopping on and joining. This is like the second, third, fourth time I lose track. Yeah. Eric, you're 8 for 8. You're always here. Adam, you're always here. I'm not always here. Some days I work on Saturdays one time. Damn it. Missed the whole fucking thing. But we appreciate everybody tapping in. As always, make sure you're tapping in everything that Destination Devy is doing. Big things. Big things. Great community. Great people. Patreon.com/allgas. Get you in the Discord with some incredible minds. Some incredible conversations. That's the only place that you're going to find them. But that's going to do it for us. Good luck. Unless you're playing against me, Adam, Eric, or Gene, then we hope you lose by 1 billion, and we hope you have all the Rashad Batemans in your lineups getting 0s. That's it for us. We're out of here. Peace.
Love y'all. Peace.
See ya.